Hi there, my name is Meg Stickle and I am from AIM Fitness Online. I founded a fitness company that works with adults 50 plus, and I have partnered up with the Dementia Society for an amazing exercise class that you can do right at home. So for today's class, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it's going to look like, and I'll tell you what you'll need for today's class as well. So if you are an adult over the age of 50, maybe you're aging, you're becoming a little bit older, and you've started to notice that your body is not as strong as it used to be. You may notice that you have some injuries or you have some limitations. You're just not able to be as active or to get out of a car or out of a chair quite as easily as you used to be. So today's class is really going to be focused on functional fitness. We're going to be using a few fun pieces of equipment because I believe exercise is meant to be fun and enjoyable. So for today's class, you're going to need a chair. We're going to start on the chair and then we'll be doing some standing exercises in a little bit. And you'll also need a water bottle. We're going to be using the water bottle for some movements and stretches. And then finally, you'll need a pillow. So I've got a small pillow, but if you have one that's slightly bigger, that's okay too. All right, so let's get started. So we're gonna begin by sitting on our chair, and I encourage you to find a chair that's comfortable, that doesn't have any arms, that way you have some space. And we're gonna sit right on the edge of that chair, so that way you can sit up nice and tall with your shoulders back. We're gonna start with some nice, easy movements, bringing your shoulders backwards, and then lowering them all the way down. And as we get moving, we're really going to think about breathing in and breathing out. Awesome. Good. Let's change direction. Let's go the other way. Awesome work. So often what I find is that many people, myself included, we often sit against the back of the chair. So even this, sitting away, making sure you have that space behind you, could be a little bit challenging. So just notice how you're feeling as we're going today. All right, so let's take a few deep breaths. We're gonna bring those arms over your head, inhale, and then exhale, lower your hands to your knees. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, if you're unable to reach that high, you can just go about halfway up and down, but match it with the breathing. So inhaling up, exhaling down. All right, so exercising is so good. It's so good for our bodies, and it's also really good for our brains as well. So we always want to think about brain health. We want to think about what are those things that we can do every single day in order to stay healthier and in order to really feel better about ourselves and about our abilities. All right, this time we're going to take your arms wide. So we'll take your arms out to the side, inhale, and then give yourself a big hug, exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, deep breathing has been shown to help to lower your heart rate and also reduce your blood pressure as well. So if you have high blood pressure, or if you find that you can just get a little bit worked up about things, deep breathing is the way to go. Let's go for 3 more. And 2. And 1. All right, give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing so well so far. All right, so let's get those legs warmed up next. So we're gonna add a kick, and we're gonna start by just placing your hands right on your thighs, because what I expect you to feel is those legs tightening up, feeling those legs working. So even if you haven't been very active, this is a really great place to start. Thinking about exercising every day, and I like to call it snacking on exercise, is also a really good way to stay active, but to do it in shorter spurts. All right, so let's add that hand. We're gonna reach with your opposite arm. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go. So when I talk about having an exercise snack, snacking on exercise, I would encourage you to think about 3 exercises more stretches that we do together today. And I encourage you to write them down or to make a mental note so that tomorrow, when you're needing a little bit of a boost, you can do those 3 simple exercises and you can start to feel some changes. Improvements to your legs, improvements to your energy, improvements to your abilities. All right, let's tap it out to the side. So what we're gonna do, make sure you have lots of space around you. We're gonna tap one leg out to the side. We'll bring your arms out to the side as well. So I call this one the slow motion jumping jack. Now, if you have any hip issues or if you've had a hip replacement, continue with this one, but just do a smaller tap. Don't go quite as far. And if you have any heart issues, if you've had a heart attack in the past, keep your arms where I'm keeping them. But I will show you another option, because it's good to have options. If you can work a little bit harder, if you want to push yourself a little bit more, then try tapping that foot a little bit wider. And if your heart is just fine, then you can choose to bring your hands over your head, looking a little bit more like a snow angel. All right, let's keep on breathing. We'll go for 3 and 2. Amazing. And 1. Good. All right, let's circle our shoulders backwards. Now, don't be surprised if you felt your heart rate going up a little bit there. All right, so good. So, one of my very favorite exercises to improve posture is this. You're going to bring both of your arms out front, and what we'll do is we'll bend your elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades back together. So, reaching and squeeze. Reach and squeeze. So you really want to think about bringing your shoulder blades back together and then reaching just like you're about to dive into the water. Okay, looks good. Now, a lot of the people that I work with over the age of 50 have commented and told me that they find that their posture has really gotten a lot worse over the years. And that could be the case for you too. So this is a really good one to help to strengthen up your back, stretch out your chest a little bit. Let's go for 3. Awesome. And 2. And 1 more. All right, way to go. Let's shake it out. And let's get those legs lifting. So we're gonna, again, still make sure you have lots of space behind you. This forces you to work on your posture like we just did. And we're gonna march it out. So bring your arm up and lift your opposite knee. All right, so make sure you're breathing here. Working on our mobility. And this exercise can really help with getting out of a chair, going upstairs. It's the practice of lifting those feet nice and high. All right, so a little challenge here is adding your arm, reaching the opposite arm and the opposite leg. Good. So we're going to be working a little bit on your coordination because it's so important to keep that brain active. All right, so you can choose to stay here, or the next option is reaching up overhead. Still lifting the knee, but reaching that opposite arm up. Reaching up, breathing in and out. Great job. Let's go for 3. Again, if you have any heart issues, then I encourage you to continue reaching right in front. Good. And last one. All right, amazing, amazing. So another part of our body which is so important to work is our core muscles. So what I want us to do is bring your hands to your stomach, and we're gonna start with a core activation exercise. So I want you to tighten up your stomach, pull it in, feel your hands moving in, and breathe out and relax. So breathe in, pulling in, breathing out and relax. And I like to think of this one just like you're doing up a pair of pants that you haven't worn in a really, really long time. So you want to really think about sucking in to do up those jeans and then let it out. Here we go. So breathing in, tighten. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, tighten. Breathe out, relax. All right, feeling that motion, tightening up your stomach. Good, good, good. And one more time. And relax out. All right, give it a good shake. Let's add a little twist now, just to stretch out that core. Now you can look over your shoulder. We're gonna look side to side. And I hope you are enjoying this video. So do pay attention to how your body is feeling. Already, it hasn't even been that long. We're just about halfway through, but already just notice if you feel a little bit more energized, if you feel a little bit stronger, feel a little bit more invigorated. All right, so this is a good stretch for our back. And if you can as well, look over that shoulder, because often our neck gets quite stiff and sore as well. All right, one more time on each side. Excellent, and shake it out. Okay, so next we are going to be moving into a few exercises with that water bottle. So grab your water bottle. It's good if it's full. Now, if you don't have a water bottle, you can also use a weight. You can use a can. You can have some canned goods or anything else that has a little bit of weight that you can hold on very gently. All right, so we're gonna take your legs nice and wide here. What we're gonna start by doing is we'll hold on with both hands and we're just gonna do a nice, easy figure eight, side to side. So really getting those arms moving and working. And something I love about using equipment is that we're gaining some extra strength when you're holding on to something. And we do these movements a little more purposeful. All right, very good, side to side. And let's change it up. We're gonna go up and down, doing a big oval here. All the way up over your head if you can, and then down. In and out. And then let's change directions, go the other way. Awesome. Now, most of us have one side that is stronger than the other. So don't be surprised if one hand is doing all of the work. But if that's the case, you can always switch so that one hand is above the other. And you can move it around, challenge yourself to build up strength in your other side. All right, very good. So let's bring those feet in together. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be lifting and holding on with one hand. So this is a great exercise to build strength in the front of your arm and your shoulder. So have your arm at your side and we're gonna take I was gonna say the weight. Mine is a water bottle, I don't know what you have, but we're gonna press overhead. Bring it back to your shoulder and lower down. So we're gonna breathe in and out as we go. Now, if you can't completely press whatever you're holding over your head, you can just pause about halfway. That's okay too. All right, very good. So this is a really good way to build strength because oftentimes, whether you're in the kitchen or somewhere else, we're lifting things overhead. All right, let's change sides. So same thing at your side, bring that bottle to your shoulder and press overhead. All right. So I know when I go grocery shopping, it requires putting things away. And even grocery shopping itself, you might have to reach for something on the top shelf. So this is a really good exercise to maintain that mobility and to maintain your strength as well. All right, last one. Okay, amazing, amazing. So let's hold on with both hands, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna be taking that bottle from side to side, and I want you to actually tap right into the side of your chair. So there's a few options here. You can sit up nice and tall like I'm doing. Now do this option if you have osteoporosis or any back issues. If you're okay, then what you can do is you can lean against the chair. So you'll notice I'm on a bit of an angle, and I'm gonna continue taking it side to side. And as I do, I'm lifting one shoulder off the back of the chair. And both of these exercise options are very good for your core strength. So we want to be strengthening our core right here. Awesome job. Good. Let's go for a few more. Remember to tighten up just like we practiced earlier. Pull in that stomach like you're doing up that pair of pants. Let's go for 3. And 2. And 1. All right, excellent job. So we're gonna do one more with that water bottle. Let's take that bottle, make sure the top is on really tightly. We're gonna have that arm nice and straight, and then bend your elbow, lifting that bottle high and then lower back down. So not long ago, I heard from one of the clients who I've been working with for a while, and she told me that she started to notice that when she went grocery shopping, it was a lot easier for her to lift her groceries, just like this motion, out of the cart. And she really said that this was the exercise that helped her with it. So I believe exercising should be in alignment and there to complement those activities that you do every single day. All right, change sides. We'll do the same thing here. Arm is straight, and bend that elbow. All right. And as you're going, again, pay attention to how you're feeling. How are your arms feeling right now? I hope you're doing well. Okay, one more time. Excellent. And let's put that bottle to the side. All right, let's circle your shoulders backwards. Amazing job. So we're going to move to just a few exercises for our legs next. And the next exercise, which is my favorite one, because it really helps you to gain that strength to get out of a chair so much more easily. It's called the sit to stand. So what we'll do is we're going to sit right on the edge of your chair. Make sure, in case you shuffled back a little bit, make sure you're on the edge. Your feet are a bit about as wide as your shoulders. And then we're going to be leaning over. I like to think about bringing your nose towards your toes. Okay, nose to toes. And then we're going to press up, just like that. Stand up nice and tall, bring the shoulders back. And then we're going to sit back down on the chair. So make sure you know where that chair is. You don't want to fall. And you can keep your hands here on your knees. We're going to repeat. Or what you can do is you can push from your chair if you need it, hold on to a walker, or even a cane if you have that available. Or you can even be a bit closer to a counter where you can hold on. So choose your option. This is a really good one to practice. And I've been doing this with adults who are anywhere from 50 who've lost strength in their knees, all the way to people who are in their 90s who've had knee replacements. So this one is safe for you, and it is important to do daily. All right, you guys are doing so good. Remember that if you're going a little bit slower, that's okay. Really take your time. Awesome job. So where should you be feeling this one? Right in the front of your legs. So feeling right there, maybe in the back of your legs as well. Okay, good. All right, we're almost there. Let's go for 2 more. You're doing so well. 2. Good, straightening each time. And last one here. All right, now before you sit down, we're actually going to stand and do some standing exercises. So let's move that chair slightly so you can hold on. And the next one that I'm going to show you is called the calf raise, the heel raise. And this is really good for the backs of your legs, and especially good for you if you go for walks or you want to start walking more and you've lost some leg strength. All right, so let's go up on your tippy toes, down on your heels. Up on your tippy toes, and down on your heels. So again, like we were doing before, let's really focus on bringing our shoulders back and down. And you can lift your hand if you feel comfortable, or you can hold on with both hands if you prefer that. All right, now I call this one the high heel exercise. Now, if you're a woman who's watching and you wore high heels most of your life, then you may recognize an extra few inches. It can be very beneficial. All right, good. So I'm feeling that already in the back of my legs. I hope you're enjoying this one. All right. Another good reason to do this exercise daily is that it gives you some extra inches to be able to reach up for the cupboards. Let's go for 3 and 2 and 1. All right, amazing. So good. So the last one we'll do while we're standing is focused on improving our balance. So we're gonna take those legs nice and wide here. And what we'll do is we're gonna start by bending one knee and keep the other leg straight. And then we're gonna shift the other direction. Now I like to hold on for this one, because that way you don't need to worry about losing your balance. All right. But of course you have some other options, which I'll show you. So we'll start with this. Now if you're feeling okay, you can take your arms side to side. Remember to engage your core, keep your shoulders back, and breathe. All right, very good. Now option 2 is lifting your heel off the floor. So this is challenging your balance. It may make it a little bit harder to do. So hold on again if you need to, but this is good practice. Now, somewhere in our house that we do a lot of this, reaching from side to side, is in the kitchen. So if you are cooking, or if you're reaching for the sugar or making your coffee, we do a lot of reaching, we do a lot of leaning. So this is a good one to do. Okay, finally, option number 3, still legs are nice and wide, is to actually lean our weight over the one leg and lift that foot. All right, so doing the same thing here. You can add the arms, but I do recommend, if this is your first time, I do recommend holding onto the chair. And we're shifting our weight, keeping your knee slightly bent as you lift your other leg. Now, if you're finding that you're really off balance, then don't try this one today, but continue either just lifting your heel or just keeping your feet flat and shifting our weight from side to side. All right, amazing. So let's have a seat, and we're going to end today's session with a few stretches using a pillow. So grab your pillow if you have it handy, and we're going to do some stretches for your back to start. So we're going to be leaning over, reaching that pillow away from you. Take a few deep breaths, and then come on up. And then again, we'll do the same. Lengthen your arms, get a good back stretch here. Good, and come on in. Nice big stretch here. All right, one more time. Good stretch. All right, just like we started the class with the bottle, we are going to take the pillow and do a little figure 8. And notice how you're feeling now. So we've been exercising for a while now. So if you are feeling better, if you're feeling stronger, then that is a good thing. Okay. Good. So we'll hold on with just one hand, and we're going to lift your arm up. And we're going to lean a little bit to the side. So this is a good stretch down the side of your body right here. Now, a few options. If you're unable to lift your arm over your head, have your arm lower. And if you have osteoporosis, keep your torso straight, just add the arm. If you do not, then you can take it a little bit further, and I suggest having your legs wider too. All right, we'll lower that side and we'll do the other one. So holding on. Option 1, reaching. Option 2, if you have osteoporosis, just the arm. If you're okay, then take it a little bit further. All right, so as we finish up, we're moving into just a few more stretches. It's good to stretch, it's good to breathe as we go. Another one here for our wrists is we are going to just take it side to side, bending your wrists, just like you're driving a sports car. Awesome job. All right, good. Let's release and circle our shoulders backwards. And then changing directions, we'll go the other way. All right, so like I said at the beginning of this video, I founded a company called AIM Fitness, Activities in Motion, over 7 years ago now. Hard to believe. And I've been helping adults 50 plus and seniors for a number of years, even before that. So I am really excited to stay connected. So if you found this video today, but you haven't found my channel yet, make sure you check out AIM Fitness Activities in Motion YouTube channel. And you can subscribe for free because I have videos 5 days a week that come out. All right, so our last stretch of the day, we're going to stretch the back of our legs because we tend to be very, very tight here. We'll lengthen one leg, and holding onto that pillow, what we're going to do is we're going to lean over. You can rest your hand on the pillow, or if you want to take it a bit further, you can reach your pillow and touch it to your toe. And where are you feeling this stretch? All the way up the back of this leg. This is a really, really good one. Come on up, and we'll do the other side. Lengthen the leg, leaning over here, or take it a bit further by tapping your pillow, reaching it for your toe. All right, amazing. So let's end today's class with some breathing. You can set the pillow down, and we'll end by breathing, reaching your arms out to the side. Inhale, and then exhale. Give yourself a hug. Again, breathing in and breathing out. So I am so grateful that you have joined me today. I hope you're feeling more energized, more flexible, and just a little bit stronger as well. So please leave a comment below. I love to hear from you guys. So let me know how you're feeling, and let me know as well where you're watching from. All right, one more deep breath in and out. Give yourself a big hug and a big pat on your back. Thank you again so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.